We play won't be bachelor in it.
Hey, Hayward, can you hear us?
Hayward ain't even showing up. The parking lot was empty.
I know, I was like, I'm on the right
Yeah,
one.
nobody. I pulled in. I go.
I
saw
saw
him,
Sean
and I said,
leaving. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is Sean leaving? He's
Hey, Hayward, can you hear and see us?
Yep, I can now.
All right, we'll be starting in just a little bit.
All right, thanks.
Girl,
Otis Spunkmeyer.
girl that had the two babies.
Always does the trick.
Was that,
Recording in.
that, Harry Potter? Start for Harry Potter. What? Oh, we're getting ready to get started? Okay, you guys on the left ready?
Yep,
On the right?
yep.
Hayward, you ready?
Remember talking to your microphone.
Hayward,
sir. Yeah.
okay, let's go ahead and get started. Would you like to do an invocation?
Certainly. Let's pray. Father, it's the end of budget season, so we're grateful for that. We're grateful for people that step into the role and make these tough decisions on behalf of the people of Mary Esther. But it's a stressful season, so we're grateful to be at the end of it, and sometimes that stress distracts us from you. So we just take a second to refocus on you and recognize your presence with us and lean into that for the wisdom to make decisions tonight. So we thank you so much. We ask you to bless our time in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. I'm calling to order the special meeting of the City of Mary Esther City Council, September 23rd, 2025 at 6 p.m. Would everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Okey doke. Next, I'd like to do have the city clerk do a roll call of the city council.
Councilmember Sutton,
Here.
Councilmember Coxwell,
Here.
Councilmember Lawson,
Here.
Councilmember Carter, Mayor Pro Tem Oder.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Great, thank you. Okay, item number 5 is the approval of tonight's agenda. Is everybody happy with tonight's agenda? Does anybody wish to change it or make any modifications? If not, do I have a motion to approve tonight's agenda?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, I have a motion. The first motion is by April Sutton, okay?
I'll second.
And I have a second by Susan Coxwell. Okay, I'm just going to slow down a little bit on the motions because we've had some problems. That's been my fault. Okay, let's go ahead and vote. Yeah, we're unanimous. Great, thank you. Moving on to item 6, which is a big item tonight, is our fiscal year 2026 budget hearing. And we'll start, we're going to open the public hearing, and the city manager is going to give us a brief overview.
Yeah, so Mayor and Council, as you know, we had a workshop earlier in the summer for the fiscal year 2026 budget. We then had our first public hearing on the budget on Wednesday, September 3rd. Tonight, we're having our second and final public hearing, and we'll also consider the millage rate in the budget. We have not made any changes since the last version of the budget. And so this budget is based on the same mill levy that we've had of the last 5 years of 5.0261, along with a 5% increase in utility rates. And the total budget expenses for fiscal year 2026, which includes a number of projects, is $22,601,497.
Okay, thank you. I got the public make the following announcements. The name of the taxing authority is the City of Mary Esther. The rollback rate is 4.8756 mils. The percentage increase by which the millage rate exceeds the rollback rate is 3.09%. The millage rate to be levied for fiscal year 2026 is 5.0261 mils. I'd like to now open this meeting up for public comment. So you got public comment and you got 1 hour to speak. So, okay, I'm assuming you're not making any public comment. Does anybody wish else to make public comment? You're not really the public, but we'll count you in on this. You don't? No? Okay. In that case, I'm closing public comment. Okay, now I'd like to have the clerk read the title of ordinance 2025-05, adopting an ad valorem tax millage rate for the 2025-2026 taxable year.
Ordinance 2025-05, an ordinance of the City of Mary Esther in Okaloosa County, Florida, adopting an ad valorem tax millage rate of 5.0261 mils for the 2025 through 2026 taxable year and providing for an effective date.
Thank you. Now, if there's no more, is there any discussion on this? Okay. In that case, do I have a motion to approve the second reading of ordinance 2025-05, adopting an ad valorem tax millage rate for the 2025-2026 taxable year. Do I
I'll
have a-
make that motion.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilwoman Coxwell,
Second.
second by Councilman Carter. Okay, let's go ahead and vote. And we're unanimous. Great. The second part of this event tonight is to have the clerk read the title of Resolution 25-11, adopting the fiscal year 2026 budget.
Resolution 25-11, a resolution of the City of Mary Esther, Florida, adopting the budget for the City of Mary Esther for the fiscal year commencing October 1st, 2025, approving and affirming the appropriations set forth in said budget and providing for an effective date.
Okay, if there's no discussion, do I have a motion to approve Resolution 25-11, adopting the fiscal year 2026 budget?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, I have a motion by Councilman Odor as the first,
I'll second.
and I have a second by Councilman Larson. Okay, got that down. Let's go ahead and vote. I was going to call you Richard. Trying to get more formal here. Okay, and it's unanimous. Great. Well, that concludes that event. Now we're going to go into new business. 7.1 is the reading of Resolution 25-12, amending the comprehensive fee, fine, and revenue schedule. City Manager, you want to talk on this?
Yes, so Mayor and Council, this is essentially a companion to the budget. So we've already discussed that the budget includes a recommended 5% increase for water and sewer rates. And so by approving this rate schedule, that will make that adjustment. The increase has already been published in the utility bills, the September 2025 utility bills. So if you approve this, the new rate would take effect on the bills issued December 1st, 2025.
Okay. Any discussion on this? Okay, do I have a motion to approve Resolution 25-12, amending the
Mayor? I have to read it.
oh, okay, go ahead.
Resolution 25-12, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Mary Esther, Florida, providing for authority, amending the comprehensive fee, fine, and revenue schedule, and providing for an effective date.
Thank you. Okay, now, can I have a motion to approve Resolution 25-12, amending the comprehensive fee, fine, and revenue schedule?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, I have a first by, well, let's go with first by Councilman Carter. You want to do a second?
Lawson.
Okay, a second by Lawson. First on Lawson, second on Odor. Okay? Great. Let's go ahead and vote. Okay, we're unanimous on that. Great. All right, item 7.2 is consideration of fiscal year 2026 pay scale. City Manager, you want to talk on that?
Yeah, so Mayor and Council, similar to the item that you just approved, this has the pay schedule for the next fiscal year. All of these positions were budgeted in the fiscal year 2026 budget. So this is a 3% cost of living adjustment is factored in here.
Okay. Discussion? Yes.
Are all these positions filled? Or are there open positions anywhere?
We do have a couple open positions. So we've got a youth services coordinator that is open, and we have a park supervisor that is open. So both of those we're recruiting for now.
Do we have to fill them?
It would be pretty challenging, especially with the youth services coordinator. Be pretty challenging at the library, and then with parks. I think to get the parks up to the standard that we've kind of set, I think we're going to need the position.
Could the one at the library be filled by 2 part-time positions?
That
I mean, is there
that could
flexibility?
be-
Well, I think without knowing the requirements that are needed.
Yeah, I haven't had that discussion
Yeah.
with the library director. So I would want to have that discussion first.
Okay. Anything else on this item?
No, sir.
Have we advertised for these positions, both of them? Okay.
Yes. Mhm.
So they're out there.
This doesn't
Okay.
include yours.
Correct. No, that will be taken up at the October 6th council meeting.
Your pay raise,
Correct.
or lack thereof. Okay, got it.
Correct on both.
Okay, just checking. All right. I was gonna say, do you want to add it in here? But you got it already planned. So you probably already spent the money. Okay, let's go ahead. If there's no more discussion on this, or are we done for discussion? Do I have a motion to approve the fiscal year 2026 pay schedule as presented?
I'll make that motion.
Okay. Ms.
I'll
Sutton
second.
And Ms. Coxwell. Yeah, I got it. Thinking that. Okay, so you got the names? All right, good. Let's go ahead and vote, please. Okey doke, we're unanimous. All right, moving along. 7.3 is approval of the employees' health, vision, dental, A, D, and D, long-term disability, and life insurance renewals. What's A, D, and D?
Accidental death.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you, Councilmember Carter. You had me jogging my brain there for a second. So these last two items are definitely new for the council to see. Historically, these have only been brought to the council when we've made a change to providers. But for the sake of transparency, we thought it was important to bring both of these to you. So the health insurance, every year we look at the couple different networks that are available. So United Healthcare or Blue Cross Blue Shield, and make the determination if there is a reason to recommend a change. They've gotten closer, but the Florida Blue is still been a little bit cheaper. We're not recommending any changes this year, but obviously when we have increases like this, we're going to have to revisit this probably next year and see if there are other options. The unfortunate thing is that healthcare premiums, from what we have been told this year, are going to go up pretty considerably. So this is not just us. But 16% is what it increased. And so we typically will budget for 15%. Thankfully, there's a little bit of an offset with dental and with our next item for property insurance.
Boy.
So this is actually why I was asking about the youth services position to be potentially split into two part-time, just because of the premiums are quite high.
Right.
So this was why I was seeing if there could be an option for that.
And so if, happy to answer any questions that you have on this. If not, we are recommending approval of these renewal rates.
Any more discussion? Back to what you were doing, April, do you want to let the city manager talk to the director on that that subject?
Yeah, I just think it's
I
something
mean,
for food.
we're
for
gonna make a
thought kind of-
decision, but just
Yeah,
bring it up and see if it's doable.
I mean, you may get two qualified candidates that don't want to work full-time, so I mean, I just like to see there be some options if possible.
You willing to do that?
If the council wants me to, yeah, I
Okay.
will do that.
Council think I mean, it can't hurt.
It
but,
can't hurt, yeah.
I mean, worst case is he says no, and we're back to where we are now.
Or, I mean, the worst case is we don't find two candidates that would be suitable. I mean, so
Yeah.
we do have to work with what, resumes that are qualified that come in, but I think given the budget this year and the increase in everything, anytime if we could save a little money in these, positions, we should.
Plus, we have the deficit. Don't forget that. So anything
Exactly.
we save this year
Helps.
goes against that. Does anybody wish him not to talk to the library director? Speak now. Okay, well, that was by process of elimination. Would you do that, Jared? Or do you want to
Yep,
vote on it?
yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, 7.3, motion to approve the attached renewal rate for Florida Blue, the standard and principal for employee health, vision, dental, AD and D, long-term disability, and life insurance. I have a motion to approve this.
So move, sir.
Okay, Councilman Carter, first,
I'll second.
and a second by Ms. Coxwell. Okay, let's go ahead and vote. And we're unanimous. Okay. 7.4 is the approval of the property, auto, liability, and workman's compensation insurance renewals.
So Mayor and Council, the same story with this agenda item. So this is our property, auto and liability and workers' comp insurance policies. These we received through Brown and Brown. This year we'll have a decrease of $83. So we can put that in the bank towards the health insurance. Happy to answer any questions that you have on this.
Does any of the council wish to discuss how we're going to spend the $83? Okay.
Not
Uh,
all in one spot.
Okay, not in one spot. Okay, well, in that case, do I have a motion to approve the proposed renewal of the city's property, auto, liability, and workman's compensation insurance coverages with Brown and Brown?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, Ms. Coxwell's got the first,
I'll second.
and Ms. Sutton's got the second. Let's go ahead and vote. Okay,
I have a question, even though it's after the fact.
we're unanimous. Go ahead and ask your question.
We have basically two different companies giving us different insurance coverages. Is it one that does both and bundle together and get a savings? That,
So I don't know that you would necessarily get a savings, because essentially what these companies do is we've got a benefit administrator that helps us with like the health insurance. So it's still a policy with United Healthcare, not United Healthcare, no, Florida Blue. And with Brown and Brown, they're handling different insurances. What we may do next year, though, is look at putting out an RFP for a benefit administrator who can handle all of these. It's easier for staff to frankly interface with just one company as opposed to two, and so we'll look into that.
That sounds like a good
I
idea.
have a question, and obviously this would be for maybe next year. Is there potential to partner with like the county on benefits and like cost share?
I do not know. I would have to.
Because typically the larger employers get more of a cost savings when you have more on the plan.
There's typically different pools that are set up. There are pools for larger employers, smaller employers. So I feel like we may have looked at that question once before, but I don't know the answer to it offhand.
Okay.
Florida Leagues of Cities offers an insurance policies in which the advantage, if there is, because it's more expensive, it also kicks back to the cities. And when we have like the annual convention, they compensate some of the rooms. Instead of being $200, they only charge us $130. They pay the $70. Northwest Florida Leagues of Cities does the same thing. I'm going to go down to visit Tallahassee, but Northwest Florida will pay for me to go. Doesn't cost the city anything other than my time. That's where when we sign up for the fast action, we, the city, pay for it. So I'm all for whenever I can use somebody else's checkbook. I like this option.
Look into it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well-
that's why I wonder why I don't go with, I can go by myself and they pick up the tab. And it doesn't cost us anything other than me being gone for a day. So,
Well, and I mean, anytime that we can cost share with whatever, I mean, it's beneficial. I mean, obviously we want to offer, the best health benefits and insurance coverage to our employees to be able to keep employees. But I know that the healthcare costs have skyrocketed across the country, so I just don't know if it's possible to partner with a county. I just know that,
All you gotta do is ask.
Yeah.
the worst they can say is no.
Yeah,
I mean, so,
yeah, we don't want.
increase next year.
Yeah, yeah.
The other thing, again, because I've worked for numerous companies, being an ex-military man, they also, a lot of them would pay me to use my TRICARE for life and not sign up for their, which always amazed me. I said, wait a minute, I don't, so yeah, it paid for them, for me not to sign on, which I didn't mind because I got good health insurance and I didn't worry about it. But anyway, so that's another option. I don't know how many
Retired
retirees we
military.
have working,
Yeah.
but then again, we might, so.
We had that exact program with the finance person before Heather. He was military and he got paid half of what the city was gonna pay because he used some, his military.
Yeah. When I worked for the county, I didn't take the insurance because I already had my own, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They pay you?
But well,
Did the county pay you for not taking their insurance?
I think one year they did,
Okay.
because the reduction of all the
Yeah.
premiums over the years, I mean, over that year, was
Was-
substantially less.
Right. That's what we're talking about, yeah. Does anybody wish to say anything? We have regular council meeting in the next week or so.
Good.
Yes, yesterday we had the, Emerald Coast Regional Council, board meeting. We did vote on our budget. They are getting ready to do a groundbreaking in November for their transportation hub in Pensacola. Invites will come out, so, everyone will be invited to that. It's a $16 million transportation center that is gonna be state of the art for our region.
Thanks.
And I did retain my seat as vice chair, so I'm very proud of that, so thank you. And they celebrated my birthday as well, and they all sang, so I expect, no. So-
Lower your expectations.
Yeah, let's not go over that.
But yeah, the
Happy birthday, we're
thank
done
you.
with it, yeah.
But the transportation hub is, very exciting to get that groundbreaking. And it is a local, construction company that won that bid.
Wow.
Oh.
Exceptional.
Very exciting to keep.
I don't have anything.
Richard?
Don't have anything.
Fine. Parade's coming along. We're trying to get to 3-star. General Connolly is our grand marshal, but I haven't got any feedback yet if he's gonna accept.
Oh, you want me to call him?
Give him a call. Yeah. Tell him to block it out.
I got that.
Larry?
No comment.
Okay. Marty?
Yeah, the state had the municipality property tax, committees, meetings, the third and fourth one. First one was yesterday from noon until 4 PM Eastern time, which I got most of it. Unfortunately, I had to leave, go to the library cooperative meeting. And then they started back up this morning between 9 and 1 PM today to discuss the property tax committee discussion, which was very interesting. They haven't put it back online yet. If they do, I would highly recommend you, unfortunately, sit there for 8 hours and listen to them, because there's some interesting discussions on. And the one that got me was the one gentleman asked, what's the difference between an HOA and the city? Aren't we paying twice for the same thing? And well, no, because you dial 911, you don't get the city HOA. You kind of get the police. But he was insisting that HOAs, of course, that's when the chairman had to, no, this is the property tax. We're not tackling the HOA. So anyway, yeah, but it's very interesting here. Now, the other one that's concerned me, several of them, including the co-chair, says there are many ways to pay for public safety. That's as far as he went.
Where does Minnie live?
Well,
Yeah,
again,
we're just many ways, many ways we need to find
anyway,
out where
so
she
it'll
lives.
be interesting to watch and see. Okay, let me switch to the library cooperative, which was, we just had our meeting. And unfortunately, the Niceville director, Sheila Bishop, retires.
Yep.
49 years
The library.
at the library. Every Friday for 49 years, she received a paycheck. So she's excited. And they had a picture of her there when she was 17.
That's great. So you
So
just.
that was really, whoa.
Yeah,
Vicky,
the Dewey Decimal System, that's where she
Yeah.
was.
Vicky also has been a longtime director of the library cooperative. She's officially retiring 7 November. So there's going to be some real changes going on. The other thing, they've got the online graduation. Right now, it appears we have at least 12 graduates, and there's a possibility of 4 more. It'll be the
Wow.
largest they've ever had,
That's great.
which was awesome. I
fantastic.
mean, it's going to change before. The other thing, unfortunately, Crestview and some of the other people working on Mondays late afternoon kind of conflicts with their councils. So now we're going to do it on Monday, October 27th, but they moved it to 1 PM. So they moved it up an hour.
For the library?
Yeah, the library cooperative. Now, they're talking though, in the future, they may want to go as early as 10:30. I said, okay, just tell me where to when and I'll be there. So, but anyway, just an FYI. So yeah, that's all I got. Okay.
Hayward, you got anything?
No, sir. Thank you guys for letting me attend remote, but I don't have anything.
I just thought it. I'm going down the line. Ellen? Jared?
No, sir.
Anybody else? Okay. We're adjourned.
He was so quiet, I literally forgot he was there.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Good.
good night, guys.